Hey everyone, it's Cynthia. Thank you so much for joining me today. Not quite spring, but feels like spring stuff going on outside. I can see the stream right from where I'm sitting behind my house, and the water is glistening over it beautifully. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Well, today I want to do some pockets, but before I do pockets, out of library catalog cards, I want to finish up with what I showed you last time, and that was the making of the three journaling cards on coffee or tea stained index cards 4x6. And I had them almost complete, but I went back and added a label, a butterfly, just because it wasn't quite finished, and I wanted to show you how those turned out. So in thinking along these lines, I wanted to create now an actual pocket, or I typically make them a tuck that I can use these cards in. I think this one would go pretty here with this, would match better. Now I usually lay this out for the sake of videotaping. I kind of get an idea of what I want on my card. And something that I have noticed another artist do that I had never done before until I purchased a journal from her, and that was putting the label down first, rather than putting it over or at the bottom or a top or whatever, something small, but actually putting it down first and letting your artwork actually go over that. So I'm going to try that today, and that's why I have kind of laid these pieces out. But I want to work on just a little bit more background and thinking about what I want to do. And I will show you one more thing that I want to try, and that is, I'll put those back up in just a second, is I pulled this stencil. I really love, what do I love? This pattern. What is this pattern called? I'm trying to fix it where you can see it, and I'm not doing any good whatsoever. I love paisley, and I think paisley is more of an Indian kind of pattern. I'm not sure you can see it. I wanted you to be able to. But anyway, what I have done is I took one of those cards with some red ink, and I simply stenciled it. I was trying to get this to where you could see it. I'm hoping that you can. And anyway, I wanted to try that for a background. Typically, I don't do this for a background, and I wanted to try something different. So I'm going to use that as one of my pockets or my tucks today. And I've chosen these library cards here because, man, I really like that this number was written on there. And so I wanted to play around with that. And evidently I've stuck a little piece of paper down there, excuse me. And I'm gonna come in here and have a little background as well. Oh wow, hope you could see that. I'm sorry, I am simply gluing that little piece. If I took it off screen, maybe I have it on screen enough for you to be able to see. But I kind of wanted to work on these three at a time. I just like looking at them. I hope that that is not too much for you in the way. Now, I wanted to put this red label here on the bottom of this card. I think there was just a tiny bit of red in the bird that I wanted to use, and I thought maybe this red would, if I could get it right side up. I might need to go put my glasses on just so I can do it correctly. I want to make sure that he's there and that the bird can go over top. And we might still use another label on this sheet, but just trying to enjoy my day and wanting to bring you along with me. I love library cards from the card catalog. I'm gonna try to turn him a little bit to get him completely on the card. Yeehaw! How did I manage it? I do not know. That's not always something that I end up managing very well. Okay, so that label might go there. I'm not sure. All right, this label, I wanted to go on the card where I'm going to be using this. I believe it's an iris flower, rather a small fussy cut iris flower, and I think I'm going to do this one up here in the corner. And again, I'm just pulling it to me so that I can get it. And I tell you what, when you're working with that art glitter glue, once it's down, you almost cannot move it, and I can't. It's a little cattywampus right there. Wow, my mistake. I think I can trim that up on a guillotine. I'm not going to try to trim it up with my scissors. Excuse me. Pardon me. But I think I can trim that up, and it'll be just fine. But art glitter glue, for the sake of videotaping, is so much easier for me. It's just quicker. I just have to really be paying attention to what I'm doing and trying to go fast for the video camera. I don't always do that. How about you guys? If I'm just lazy, lanking away at home, enjoying a crafty day, and I didn't want it to go over that little hole there, but I didn't want to cover up the text on the left-hand side. So let's get rid of that glue. And then I did have a little butterfly. Let's see if I can still put him there. I think he's fine in the background. Looks like a small one floating around. Maybe he looks rather large depending on how I have that in the frame. Okay, cool. But now look at that label here underneath this flower. I like that. It gives me, it's actually now playing part of the background in more ways than just kind of finishing up a piece. It is actually the background itself. And these are just some little Tim Holtz fillers that I have, little labels, circles, whatnot, of his that I'm using today. Okay, so I like that. I think I am going to put this circle down here. I love circle shapes. I love lots of different shapes. I love the text on that one, and draws the eye into that one quadrant of the card where there wasn't anything going on, and I might could have put some more text there or background might have helped that a little bit, but I think that's going to be fine. And here, for some reason, I found a card that had already had a little bit of text put down on it, but I'm still going to use that. And again, I want to glue this down in a way that I can come over that a little bit. And then what do I want? I want to find another little label of some kind to come here. I hate covering up that. Let's go here. Let's do that. So again, we are using him as part of the background. Oh, I like that. All right, I'm going to pull the butterfly away, glue this down to where I have, and now it looks like I have it upside down. So that's 6 and 208. Let's go back and look at it. I didn't realize I had him upside down. Okay, I'm going to put him there anyway. If I don't completely cover him up or even touch on him with the butterfly wing, I'm not going to be angry or upset. It'll all work out in the wash and be really pretty no matter what. Oh, a little more glue, sorry. Okay. It's filling up the background nicely. And this label, of course, now is going to act as a background to my butterfly instead of going over or as a small little finishing touch. Now, this time I'm going to actually pull this to me so I can see what I'm doing and hopefully get this one down a little bit better than I did that last card. Hello there. I like it when it works. I just simply have to take my time. Excuse me. It's one of those days. You know, it's springtime here in Eastern Tennessee. So with that said, and all the trees budding, all the grasses budding, tree pollen seems to be an allergen for me. So now that everything's out there, it's working. I can tell it's working. Okay, I want to cover this at least a hair, have him going up there. Okay, so by doing that, I don't have him coming down. I'm not sure I even like him there. I think I'd like to have less of him there. Can I do that? Look at that. How did that pull up so easily? I'm using art glitter glue. That's crazy, but it just came right back up. So good. Good for me. I don't want to have as much going along the edge there. And I want a tip here. And can I get a tip up there? Yeah, look at that. Okay, I like that much better. Now, both of those parts are sort of pulled in with that butterfly. And maybe I should have had them just flying a little freer and no worries with that, and, you know, to each his own. And that I might agree with you, it might actually look much better. But those are the 3 pockets. I don't know if I can use them with these cards or not, but possibly I can. Let's see, I like that. I like that. And can this bunny go inside that bird? Maybe he can. So that's how I might actually use them in my journal, just on a journal page. And I would only glue, of course, the side and the bottom. And they don't have to go together, and I may not use them together. But because I did these in the last video, I just kind of wanted to look at them. I'm sort of going along in that same vein of thinking. Now, one more thing is I want to play with this just a little bit. I'm not sure what we'll use here. Let's see this guy. Oh, look, he has a berry in his mouth. And if I pull him down there, I can see that. And how would that be? And I'm not sure. Okay, let's do a little bit of text. Let's do the text right side up. Again, maybe I need my glasses for today. Okay, I think that just adds a little visual interest. I like the bird with the berry in its beak. That's cool. That is right pretty on that background. I hope you like it as much as I do. I simply love paisley. If I see a paisley shirt, a paisley blanket, anything paisley with it, I'm going to be picking that up if I possibly can, if I have the time, or if I have money with me, or whatever, all those little things that we think about as whatevers. I'm gonna reach for my glasses. Excuse me, I need to see this label. It's really small, little Tim Holtz label. I can't tell if it's upside down or not, but I think this is right. Would I even use another one? And I think I am going to use that there instead of the blue. Do you ever yell at the camera? I think I do that once in a while. I'll be telling somebody, no, choose the other one. Oh, I like that one better. Of course, it is what anybody is looking at. So there is our 4th little catalog card that we are using as a tuck in a pocket, in a junk journal, on a junk journal page. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for joining me. I hope you like it. Please click the like button if you do, and please don't mind joining me as a subscriber. If you would, I'd appreciate it. Have a great day. Until next time, have a good time. Bye.